Okay, I know that Weekend League is here now, but however, I wanted to start something brand new on the channel today that I kind of wanted to do for a while now. Just sort of haven't really got round to doing it for a bit, mainly because of the likes of Weekend League, and then I've been doing other playthroughs and stuff as well. But here it is. We are playing as Port Vale, my local side, by the way, if you guys are wondering where the pick came from. I was kind of wondering, like, because we, meaning Vale, are in a really tough situation right now. I actually went to watch them Tuesday this week, and yeah, I mean, I literally went to, most of you guys know me as being this, Arsenal fan from Stoke, but, Vale are my local side, and I, like, literally all throughout my childhood, went to watch Vale pretty much every other week, with my dad, from quite a young age. Kind of stopped a little bit and recently, for a while, for a fair few years, and then, last couple of years, we've been trying to go back again as many games as we can, and it's been really good, and I've really enjoyed it, even though, like I say, they're not in a good situation right now. It's a bit frustrating, but I'm really gonna I just know that I'm really gonna enjoy this career mode, because it's something that I've kind of wanted to do for a while. So I titled this season 1. I'm not gonna put episodes or whatever on each title, because it's just confusing. But I mean, I can do. I guess we'll just sort of see where we go with that. But this is the first season, obviously, of this career mode. I'm gonna just set up some training while I discuss sort of like tactics and my plan and stuff. So the aim with this whole career mode is to get Vale, right? My little League 2 local side, Port Vale, who are currently in contention of being relegated from the Football League and going into the Conference Division, to get them into the Premier League, qualify for the Champions League, and win the Champions League. Once I have won the Champions League with Port Vale, that is when I will rest. Most of you will laugh. This is FIFA. Bear that in mind, obviously. I'm really excited. I cannot wait for it to happen. I don't know how many seasons I'm going to be able to do that in. Obviously, at a minimum, it's going to be like we get promotion to League 1, then the Championship, then the Prem. We've got to qualify. So it could take 4 or 5 seasons. It might take longer than that. I don't know. We might not have it all our way and constantly gain promotion to the Prem, but that is when I'm gonna stop, because I feel like when you do a career mode on YouTube, you've got to have a point where you stop and you've got to think, right, so when have I completed career mode, with Port Vale? And I think I'll have completed career mode with Port Vale once we've won the Champions League. For me personally, that is the highest achievement in football, is winning the Champions League. I don't think you can get much better than that in football. Obviously winning the league is a biggie as well. To win the Premier League would be great, but I basically just want to try and get Vale into the Premier League and play in the Champions League at least. But I will finish once we've won the Champions League. There we go. So we're a long way off. We're currently in League 2. I have entered a pre-season tournament, so I hope you guys don't mind. I am actually going to play this because I want to experiment with the players and the squad a little bit. So this is, on paper, my strongest starting 11 with Vale. And apart from Clark over Gibbons. But I'm a big fan of James Gibbons. I have to say, absolutely fantastic player. Again, when I went on Tuesday night, probably one of the better players in the side. So I've gone for Brown in goal, obviously. We've got Gibbo, Leon, Rawlinson, Montano. My mind's going blank. I can't read here for some reason. Whelan is the CDM. I watched this guy. I watched Kay on Tuesday, and I tell you what, I've never seen. I mean, the guy is going to be retiring at the end of this season, but Christ, he is dreadful. He is absolutely dreadful. He is absolutely abysmal. I've never seen anyone play like him. Manny, I'm a big fan of. Really like him. And Conlon as well. I think he makes mistakes, but then I think he has a really good work rate as well. I kind of noticed. So I think he kind of makes up for it as well for whenever he does make a mistake. Worrell as the right midfielder, kind of in between him and Whitfield. I think Whitfield's probably going to have the opportunity to grow more with his overall rating, and he'll probably pass Worrell at some point this season, I think. But we'll sort of see on that as well and how it goes. And Hannant as the left midfielder. Now this is like a little bit worrying because Hannant is actually the only natural left midfielder I'm seeing here. Obviously we've got Edser on loan from Forest who can cover in that position, as can Whitfield, but I kind of want a more natural left midfield back up there. So that could be something I look at in a bit and look to sort of change. Obviously Tom Pope is the leading striker, and we've got to work out how the hell we're going to replace him when he comes up for retirement. Thankfully he's not hanging his boots just yet on me, so hopefully we can keep hold of him for a bit. As much as I will appreciate any tips that you guys give me, like, I kind of, please don't feel like annoyed or like let down if I don't take on anything, you know, what you've said on board. I do appreciate any feedback and stuff, but because this is something I've had sort of set on for a long time now, I kind of have an idea of what I want to do with the team anyway. The main reason I'm going to take part in these pre-season tournaments is because we are strapped for cash, absolutely strapped for cash, and I want to try and add some talent into the side. So pretty much my plans, I'll kind of discuss them as we get offers in. I mean, we've got players that are going to be coming up to retirement at the end of the season, like Kay, and I'm pretty sure there's one or two others. And that, for me, I just think, like, we'll just sort of play it by ear as far as transfers come in and go. I've had a look at players that I think are possibilities for us. So these guys here, Jamie Ness, Liam Ridgewell, just ignore the others a second. There's one guy down here somewhere. Hiram Boateng, Jason Shackle, and Bailey Cargill here. All of these guys have their contracts expiring upon the end of the season, so I'm going to keep an eye on these guys, see which ones we can bring in. I think he'd be a really good addition, 22 years of age. I think we'd do pretty well if we could manage to get him. And I think somebody like Liam Ridgewell, he's kind of offers a bit more experience to the side, 33 years old, but we could whack him on a 2-year deal maybe, and I think he can like sort of finish off with us, and I think he'd help us in that regard. He's currently at Hull City, recently joined them, so we're going to have to, like I say, wait until the new season until we get these players in. Jamie Ness as well is kind of well known at Stoke. I'm pretty sure he played for Stoke City, and then I know for a fact he went to Crewe for a bit as well, so the only one he hasn't done yet is Vale around here, so we might as well bring him on board and yeah, see how. No, I actually really like him. He's quite a decent player, and I think he'll do all right for us going into the next season. Now, the other guys that I've listed are just players I'm kind of keeping tabs on. So, obviously, Tom Pope is our out-and-out striker. He is, when you think Port Vale, he is the first guy that comes to mind at the minute. You know, he is arguably our best player. He's the guy that we all look to get the goals. And, you know, when Pope's having a bad day, 9 times out of 10 Vale are going to have a bad day. You know, that is just how it goes. He literally lives and breathes the football club. His backup, I see at the minute, Ricky Miller, who isn't bad at all. He is pretty decent, and I'm hoping that we can add somebody else. I'm not too sure yet what to do with the striking situation. I don't know if to wait till... See, Popey is, I think he's 32 or 33. So he's got, you know, 2 or 3 years left in him, maybe at most, at the a push 3, I think. And obviously we need to start to look at a young option to bring into the side. I don't want to go out and do it now and waste all my cash on a striker when it's not really a position that we're necessarily strapped for at the minute. So Telford's just somebody I've just kind of want to keep tabs on, see how he does. I've got another striker who I think I'm going to favour over Telford. I've added a couple of central midfielders in because, as we know, we've got the likes of Kay coming up for retirement and stuff. And we do have some other midfielders that I might be looking to let go of. I'm not going to do any business there in regards to the midfield even until I've kind of freed up some wages, freed up some positions in the side. Because I also want to try and develop some youth players as well. Like I say, guys, I am not coming into this half-heartedly. I have thought about this for so long. I don't care how sad that makes me. I've thought about this and how I want it to be. I've come up with a sort of plan for a while now, so I should really know what I'm doing. I'm going to look very stupid if I haven't got promotion at the end of this season, or at least the next season. But really this season would be ideal. So yeah, these guys are just other players I've just kind of thrown in that I think could be realistic options. Like I say, possibly not for now, but maybe for the future with Vale. Some players are very young players who I think we could possibly get on loan or buy cheap, and others are sort of older players who, again, we could probably get on a free or for a very, very low price. Players that are sort of coming towards the end of their career, but then they've still got the quality and the experience to help us out as well and do a job for us. Dean Moxey, very, very well-known player. And like I say, yeah, we're going to keep an eye on the likes of this guy and the others for when their contracts expire. Just coming down now, I'm just giving you guys a good sort of view of the players that I'm currently looking at. This guy, we're not going to be getting yet. I think he's only recently transferred anyway, so I don't think we'd actually be... Yeah, this player's recently joined, won't be able to get him until like next season, I think. Possibly January, but going to be next season. If we get in League One, I want to try and sign Akpom. I think he would fit really well, and I think the timing of buying him would be really good as well. We might possibly get at both Akpom and Telford, but I want to see how Telford develops. Likewise with Akpom, I want to see how he comes through. Now, this is just what I've started off on. These guys here are just players that I've had in mind for a bit, and I've kind of come on, put them on my short list, thought we'll keep tabs on them, have a look at how it pans out, and then see where we go with that. This guy I want to try and buy, I really do. We're going to have to scout him a little bit further to get some market information, you know, what his current overall rating is. I don't think it's too bad at all. And because he's a natural left midfielder, I think this guy can help out with Hannant, and a bit of healthy competition in the side will definitely not hurt us at all. So that is all in regards to transfers just for now. We're going to skip ahead a couple of games. In regards to training, guys, I don't play training. I do it, I just sim through it. So I hope that's cool with you guys. Because, yeah, like I say, it's not something I really bother with too much. And I still find it quite easy to develop players. Speaking of developing players, actually, let's have a look at our objectives, okay? So these are our board expectations. The Emirates FA Cup to reach the round of 32 stage. I just give it my all. I just go for everything. I really do. I will always try and field my best fully fit team each game, and I'll always try and be thinking about the next game. And resting players as well. I will always try and make sure we can win as much as we bloody can. Youth development, sign one player in the youth academy assigned to the midfielder position. So again, we could possibly look for a left midfielder within the youth academy, but I kind of want somebody that's a little bit more experienced, like Maddox, I think, that can come in and be in contention with Hannant for a spot on the side. Financial, I mean, that just kind of goes without saying. I don't really play around that. I play to flipping win, you know. I don't really care too much about saving money. That being said, I don't go all out and overspend. I will try and, you know, get a good deal if I can. Mainly for my own gain, though, not really for the team, just so that I can try and get somebody else. Like, you know, whatever we save is obviously something we're going to save on. Yeah, anyway, so speaking of development, that was what I was going to start with here. We're going to get Marcus Shaw. I think we can't actually afford him. This is what I mean. We're very, very strapped for cash at the minute. We're going to go for, I think, it's between these two. They've got exactly the same. I'm going to go for Cameron, purely because I want to look for English talent, like, and see what we can find there. Just 3 months will do. We'll try and scout some youth players, set them up, see how they go on, and hopefully, you know, bring some players through. So this is going to be our first game of pre-season. We are coming up against a Dutch side. Is that Lotte? I have no idea, not gonna lie. Let's have a quick look at the side. I think I'm gonna play this side because this is the side that, you know, I deem to be the strongest on paper. They've got the highest overalls, etc. So I want to have a look at where we can sort of finish off with this side now. I'm just going to close a couple of tabs down on my laptop, guys, so you don't just so it doesn't affect the stream. Let's go.
Well, welcome to the start of the European International Cup. The first group stage game of this pre-season tournament.
Yeah, and these tournaments much more of a big deal these days, and the fans.
So yeah, I'm playing for the cash here.
It's the kickoff in the group stage, their first match.
Yeah, a lot at stake and a lot of preparation gone into it. Should be a good one, this.
It's a turnover.
Right idea.
And this is the way they will start the game today. He looks as though the manager's set up a team.
And I mean, we can have a good look at.
We're not going to be beaten today.
Does look that way, doesn't it?
Well done, Gibbons. That's why I've put you in there. Honestly,
we've seen these
such a good player.
In the past and just concentrating on a clean sheet.
Popey.
Now we can check on the lineup. Probably one of the two front men will slip behind the other and augment the midfield when.
Yeah, we can use this competition, this tournament as well, not only to try and, you know, gain the extra cash, but loving that big ass Vale banner there. Vale Vale fans on tour.
A very good delivery. Hoffman. He's gone for the volley.
But yeah, we can use this tournament to try and, oh shit, have a look at possible other, you know, additions to the side as well. All of those players on the shortlist, guys, I'm not obviously going to sign all of them, not right away, in a couple of seasons maybe, but yeah, and some of them might not even agree terms, some of them just might not work out. They are just purely ideas. Unlucky.
He's got some room out here in the wide position. No nonsense defending from him.
Well done, Rawlinson.
Whelan.
Passing is a bit off.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well. Into quite a
I'm hoping we can beat these. I'd like to think, you know, we're capable of that. Especially because we fielded our strongest starting 11 on paper as well. So I would, to be honest, like to think that we can.
Good interception.
Sort of get a good result here. It's good because I think we've got a strong bench as well. The options like Whitfield, Ricky Miller as well. We've got some good players on the bench that, can come on and make a difference.
Cut out the
Vale and
pass.
Montano. Excellent.
It's really interesting, Alan, to see these pre-season tournaments, and we're in the early stages of this one here in Europe, of course, as to which players maybe be a little bit... Had a crack! He's put it over.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the contact, the power, but accuracy just off.
Need to get a chance away. There's not a lot happening at the minute. Now, when I went to watch... Oh, Gibbo, that's terrible. When I went to watch Vale on Tuesday, one thing I noticed, which do not expect to see here, is a lot of hoofed balls. A lot of... It was like watching old school Stoke. You know, it was just smack it upfield, smack it upfield. Awful football. I just think... I've never been a fan of that kind of football anyway. For me, you've got to play it along the ground. Play some nice football, like none of this scrappy shit. I know sometimes it's kind of necessary to play scrappy and, you know, win dirty. But I don't want to introduce that. Hello, Mr. Fee, I think. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, Manny, you were almost set free then. Almost. That's one thing we've got to try and do, is play it out wide and get some crosses into the middle to Tom, because if anyone's going to put a cross away, it's going to be Tom Pope. That's, you know, that's the way that we've got to play.
Christian Montano. Whelan.
Oh, bloody hell. Rawlinson. Don't lose like that. Come on, Manny.
Well to keep the ball.
Almost. Almost.
There was danger, but he's cleared it.
Conlon.
Whelan. Trying to get the ball. And that will clear the danger. And that will be a throw. Gibbons.
Ugh.
And the assistant
Oh,
signals
no.
for the throw.
Got a lot of work cut out, guys. We really have.
Well, here
But I
he is,
am
the
looking
new
forward
boss,
to it.
and a chance to get his teeth into the job. A friendly, it's a good way to start. Got to be. He's had a real go.
Just
it's a decent
wide.
effort, that, with plenty of sting in it.
Yeah, not far away. He really did visit.
I do think we need some more midfielders. There's not much creativity in the side. I can't just judge it off one game, but
Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Oh, that's
we're we need some confident passers of the ball, I think. Like Manny's not bad at all, but oh, Luke was free. Luke was free.
Probing pass. Just stole it away in the end, the goalkeeper. Good
Well done,
interception.
Manny.
Excellent challenge to put them in front.
Oh my
Superb
God.
save.
He shouldn't have had a
That should have been
chance at all
1-0
without
right
that.
there.
Oh, what
One
about
on
those
one with the
reflexes?
goalkeeper.
Brilliant.
Should have put that away. It's a good save, but
2 added minutes. Guiding it through. Well, the player's broken down now.
I do like Manny.
Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in.
I know he should have done better there, but
Real appreciation from the crowd.
that's the best chance we've had all
Throwing
game.
men forward all over the shop.
And that's half time at 0-0.
It's the kickoff in the group stage, their first match.
Yeah, a lot at stake and a lot of preparation gone in.
Gone for the volley.
If you guys are wondering why I'm streaming this, by the way, it is because I hate editing FIFA. I really hate editing FIFA videos, so I just thought we'll stream it. It'll just get uploaded straight after, so if anybody else is interested that misses the stream, at least you'll be able to watch it as a video and just chill while you watch it. Go on. Oh, Manny. That's 2 chances he's had now. 2 weak efforts at goal. But he's the only player that has looked like, scoring is the only player so far that's actually gotten into a good position.
Delivered into the box. Good defensive clearance there. Well, there's one for him to chase in behind. Gets his cross in.
Can he get there? He couldn't quite get there, Tom.
Well, that is a cheap piece
Couldn't
of play
quite
to
get
give
there.
the ball away like that. He's got it away.
We're coming close now. We're playing much better stuff.
Out for a throw. Certainly wanting to find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent.
Come on.
Hoffman just working away to try and find an opening. Bit of keep ball going on here. Can't lose
Tackle.
it here.
Oh, he's offside.
Too
He was
early.
offside. I just had to smash it because he was
Well,
off
we've got a
anyway.
substitution now.
Gonna bring on our new signing, not in terms of what we've signed in this career mode, but a fairly new addition to the Vale side. Edse, I think it's pronounced. I'm presuming. Toby Edse. Joined from not Forest. On loan. Forgot to add. It's just not quite working out. We're kind of getting into the good positions now, but we're just lacking that last kind of, that final ball. But I think we'll get there. I think we've got this. I can't see us losing.
Hoffman. Schmidt. This could be a chance.
Unless... Damn, I tell you what, I did not see that coming at all. I really did not see that coming. Gonna bring off Manny because he's kind of missed, some good chances to score, so hopefully Pugh, if he gets into those positions, he can
Being closed down here.
do what Manny couldn't quite do. He didn't have a bad game, Danny. Just Manny even. He just couldn't finish. Come on, guys. We cannot lose this first game. Let's go, Luke. That's a lovely pass.
Now here's a chance to get at the
And he
opposition.
beat his man. Just about trying to pass it back to Toby, but I couldn't quite get it to him. Okay, so Toby's come on, and I feel like he looks pretty good on the ball. His passing's pretty nice. He looks a bit more confident and comfortable.
Substitution coming up as they look to make sure they hold their lead till the final whistle. Threading it through.
That's gotta be. That's gotta be. Great goal.
And what a strike that is.
Tactical genius right there. Danny Pugh comes on and scores pretty much straight away. I'm going to bring on Whitfield now, and hopefully he'll give us that last little edge that we need to clinch the win. Like I say, it is only pre-season. And I'm playing it so I can get used to the players and the feel of the team and the formation and that, and see where, you know, the players are sort of at, and sort of see where we need to strengthen. Because you can look at the overall ratings, but sometimes they don't really mean much.
Chance to cross it.
Good tackle.
And shoots.
Oh, what a goal. Tough stuff, this. Very tough stuff.
They're in front now, which is where they really should be. Far, far the better side throughout the game. Well, this is when it's tough being a goalkeeper. A little bit more on it, and it would have been a very fine save. As it is, he's picking the ball out of the net.
Yeah, he sets high standards, this lad, and I think he's just dropped below those.
Hope has been a bit of a letdown in this game.
Well, he's got support here. It's Miller.
Oh, Ben.
Got to be. It was
Unlucky.
a real opportunity, but there might be a key moment in there from a defensive point of view.
Yeah, well, they really did converge on him quickly. He didn't miss by much, but he's missed it.
There's been plenty of warming up going on, and now I think one of the substitutes...
Yeah, any of you that want to see some weekend league, I'm going to be streaming that tonight.
We've got 8
I
more
think.
minutes.
Make sure you follow me on Twitter, because I'll
Hoffman.
sort of
The
announce what I'm
intentions of
doing
the
on there.
opposition to make the interception.
The plan is to play it tonight. Well, I'm not too sure if to just wait till Sunday.
Shots on here.
Oh, it's a weak shot.
It's his ball.
It's a shame, because that was
Here's a chance to just stretch the opposition with a bit of width. It's been a very good game, and the substitutes might be
It's a
able
good
to make
move.
it even better. We're going to get a change.
Or the crowd sensing that they're
Steered through. Routine for the keeper. Oh,
that was a
pass and
terrible
out.
pass. That's what's been the main letdown in this game, is the passing has been pretty awful.
It's the goalkeeper's ball, just.
He was very alive there and very quick out the blocks.
Good pass. Nah, see, it's just not quite enough. Good idea, just can't execute it right enough.
Good place to win the ball here.
We're going to lose.
Hoffman.
We're going to lose. I'm glad it's pre-season.
Put in from the wide area. Well, that's good defending.
Boy, oh boy. Do we have some work cut out, guys?
There it is, the final whistle. Heartbreak.
Unfortunately, after a loss in the first game, I mean, I don't think either side played particularly well. Like, our passing was just off key, very, very off key. I don't want to judge the guys just from one game. Okay, so Adam Crooks says, "Hey boss, I was hoping you might be experimenting with the squad even and would give me a chance to play." So he wants a chance to play against Munster. And yeah, we kind of need... They won their previous game then, so we need to try and get a win in this next game. If you're wondering where I got my name from, by the way, my manager name, any of you heard of a game called BitLife? I just loaded up BitLife. I thought, right, whatever this dude is called, we'll just change his name to that. Still not got enough information on Maddox. As soon as that comes through, I'm going to try and put in an offer for him and bring him to Vale. I don't know what sort of price to expect though, so I'm just kind of praying to the gods that we can actually afford him. Let's debut that nice away kit, hey? I'm going to give Hornby a chance. I wasn't too impressed really with Brown in that last game, nor was I with the defence on a whole, to be honest. didn't think they were great at all. We'll give Adam Crooks a chance to play. I think I'm going to go for Whitfield. And Manny had a decent game. He just kind of let us down. Sort of when it came to finishing. But he did have some good chances. We'll stick with Hannant. And we will stick with Pope. I think I'm just going to make a swap down here. Not that this one should matter too much, but we'll just put a different defender on there. Just go for everybody that's, you know, fully fit, I think. Only makes, it's only fair, I think.
Well, welcome again to the European International Cup, this pre-season tournament. We are at the second match stage for you.
Well, obviously the players aren't fully match fit, but under the spotlight of the cameras and a lot of supporters, you're expected to put in a good performance, and it's not always easy.
Oh, Arsenal have just drawn Stade Rennais.
It could be 3-4-3, couldn't it, if the wide
in
players
the
get
Europa
forward from the
League.
back?
Yeah, I think it's one of those. It could be anything the manager
Come on,
wants it to
Hornby.
be. He
Well
has
done.
got some very talented lads out there, though.
Well played. Crooks. I think he played on Tuesday, actually, when I went watch Vale lose to Tranmere.
Okay.
I'm not. I know I said I'm not Kay's biggest fan, but I'm trying to give him a chance.
To find a way through here, probing away.
Again, it's like that last ball. It looks really well, and then on that final sort of pass, we just sort of crumble.
Hoffman. Neatly
Well done, Kay.
intercepted.
Did well there though. Good interception. And we play Ben. Whitfield through. Conlon. Can't get it back to Pope. This is what I mean. Such a good attack, and then just sort of fizzes at the
Could have
end.
got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top of his game. Saw the pass coming and got there
Bloody
first.
hell. Come on. We've looked more threatening in the opening 12 minutes here. But we need that chance. We need to
They
get,
can spread the
you know,
play
a
now.
shot away now. So we've had
Hoffman.
a couple of opportunities to do so.
Oh, it could be on.
Well
Well,
done,
they managed to
Nathan.
get out
Just
of
get rid
harm's
of
way
that.
then, because it looked as though there was going to be some real damage done to them. Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. He's got a
Good
shot
save.
now.
Well done.
And the
Please
goalkeeper
can I
has
show
done well
out
to
Mel
stop that
Booth?
one.
Yeah, sure. I'll subscribe to your channel in a sec.
It's Smith. Okay.
I mean, if you subscribe to me, your name should come up at the top of the screen. It'll do like a SpongeBob kind of animation, so I guess that sort of counts as a shout out, right?
Got in the way.
But yeah, sure. Everyone, make sure you go subscribe to Mel Booth in the chat. So if you hit subscribe, your name should come up top of the screen. But yeah, I'll subscribe back to you.
Well, his laces behind that one.
Took his eye off the ball, but not a bad effort.
I'm just about to
Big
do
gap
it now.
between reserve team
There you
football
go.
these days and the first team, but he's been doing well for the reserves, and
I just
he's
gave
got
you
himself
a-
a game here.
Well, I think he deserves a chance, Martin.
Just
If you
sub to
do
your
well
channel.
for the reserves, he's shown
Good
a good
luck with your
attitude
channel.
as well. You've got to give credit to that kind of performance.
Come on, guys. Back to Tom.
Turn pass.
Conlon, I see that run. Hannon. Looking good. Oh,
Into
too
the
close
gloves
to
of
the
the
goalkeeper.
Not the
Better.
hardest thing
This
he'll
is getting
have to do
better,
today by
guys.
any means.
Come on. Pope.
Good work by the
Weak.
goalkeeper.
Weak shot. Rare as well. It's kind of against him there, the angle and the shape of it all.
He's overhit the pass. It's a shame. Good
Way
idea.
overhit that. It's coming. The goal is coming, I swear. Well done, Ben. Brilliant. Shame about the pass, though. That was terrible.
Good work, really.
Played
to
Conlon.
read the intention of the pass.
Come on, Hannant. Pope, get in that box.
A great
It's looking...
chance to go.
No way! He's
Still
just...
heading for goal.
And he did well to get to the ball first.
No way.
That's the best I can say.
Tom. Tom, you don't miss those. You do not miss those. Crikey.
Hoffman.
What a challenge. He's playing well. Adam Crooks. Playing well so far. That was a brilliant tackle from him.
Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Cutting in now.
Come on, Adam.
I think the cross is on.
Whip it in.
Well, then it goes. It's
Not the
soaked
best
up.
of crosses,
A lot
but
of danger here. And here we've got a free kick given by the referee. Oh, well played the referee.
not
He's
sure
gone back
who's
to the
getting
defence
there.
that
They're going to
deserved
get a
it. He
free
didn't want to
kick
stop the
there for
play at
that.
the
Not
time.
really sure what
He's
happened. I
quite
think
entitled to do what he's doing
Pope
here.
had a bit of
Yeah,
a
I think we all thought
scuffle
he was
with
gonna go back.
somebody.
Good to see
Um,
advantage being played.
They've just picked up a yellow card, so that could be interesting.
Threads it
Ben
through.
can't get
Very
to it.
straightforward save for the goalkeeper.
He makes some good runs, does Ben Whitfield. Brilliant
Good place
player,
to
to
win
be
the ball
honest.
here.
You go and watch him, like, I watched him on Tuesday. Excellent. Just such, like, an insane work rate.
Trying to pick out someone
Get
in
rid
the
of
centre.
that. Crooks.
Reaching for it a little bit with the header.
Thankfully,
And
it's
that's
gone
the
over.
expected result.
Back to the training ground, I think.
On the move and able to cut out the pass. Being closed down here.
Well done. Conlon's picked up a knock. That's
Okay.
not good news. Hoping he can just sort of run it off. That was almost perfect. Almost perfect.
Hoffman.
Good tackle from Hannant as well. And he's actually managed to win us the throw. Conlon seems to have shaken off his knock.
And the players face another
And Pope's
2
got it out
minutes
wide.
added
Now
on
that's
by
not
the
what you
referee.
want. You do not want Tom Pope crossing in. You want Pope the one being crossed too. However,
Cleared away by the defender.
not quite. Half time, 0-0. We've definitely been the better side. I think we've had some good chances to take the lead in this game. Hopefully
Here we
with
go
some
into the second half of this second match in the group stage.
bit of magic,
Forward
we
to it.
can
It's, quite a closely run
take
affair,
that
so,
lead.
I wonder if that will
It's just the odd
continue in the
pass that
second
lets
half.
us down. We look so good,
Hoffman
and then we just sort of fizzle.
probing the pass. Brilliantly read.
Brilliant
Much
defending
needed in
from
that position
Clark.
to intervene.
Insane Clarky.
Trying to
Right,
lift
how
it
are
over
so
the
many
nearest
players
defender
by
in
that
front.
and not winning it? Come on. Finally. Set it free.
It's a good piece of defending to stop the supply
Whoa.
into the centre.
Whoa, guys. Whoa, whoa.
Saw the goal and went for it.
That could have been a
Well
goal.
done, the
Good save in the
goalkeeper.
end,
He's hung
actually.
on to the ball.
Hornby's had a pretty good game. He's made
Spotted
some
well by the defender. To take the
good
lead.
saves. Smith,
Was a
thank you.
Puff out your cheeks moment and phew, got away with it. And here's the shot. Well, safe hands from
Excellent
the
save,
goalkeeper
well
there. Not
done.
the most demanding save, but it had to be made.
Yeah, easy though to take it a little easy, take your eye off the ball.
No, I rate that. I rated that save. I thought it was pretty good.
play on the shoulder of the
Side.
last defender. He's just got to
It's
get
more
it
like
right.
the
It's
same.
all about
Conlon picked
timing.
up a knock, so I
Well,
think
this
it's
is
only
interesting
fair if
that
we
the
give him
manager
a bit of a
is gonna switch
rest.
things around a little bit.
I have no idea how long these streams are going to be, by the way. It just depends how much recording time I have, I guess.
This might be dangerous from the corner.
Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll bring on Morrow now. See what he can do. It's just fair, I think, to give
Put the corner in the
other
middle.
people a look in.
That corner's far too deep.
Come on, Clarkey.
Whipped in from the wide area.
Nathan Smith has put in
They've got a corner
an
now.
absolute shift. I do recall he played one pass off key.
Maybe the
But,
substitution will hold the
Why am I
kick.
playing the friendlies? I'm playing the friendlies because we are strapped for cash. And I want to just have a chance to do okay in a pre-season tournament and get some extra cash. We're literally in League 2, so I am playing the motherfucking friendlies so we can get more cash. Because I don't want to cheat and, you know, use the financial takeover thing that you can get in the catalogue. I don't want to be doing stuff like that. I want a good sort of graft, a good grind career mode.
Put in the corner. Got to be. Well, it looked a chance. It's ended rather
Should have been a
tame.
goal.
Kick.
That hit his own player as well. It's got to be. Got to be. Oh my god. Thank you.
That's a fantastic goal. Talk about a dramatic appearance there from the substitute. Brilliant goal from him.
Well, they all count the same, but he won't
Honestly, I
get an easy
don't
one.
trust these players to sim any games. Like,
Right place, right time.
I wanna graph this. I really do. It gives me a good idea
First goal,
of
it's 1-0.
seeing where the guys are at as well before I start getting into proper competitive, you know, matches. Vasal's pretty solid, you know. He must be injured because he didn't play when I went to watch on Tuesday.
Moving from one side to the other.
Playing a lot better now, coming into it a bit
Decision
more.
is a corner here. Corner played into the middle. It's a miss at a significant time.
Shocking,
Will that
eh?
come back to haunt him? They could have been pulling ahead.
Yeah, you see it so
Yeah,
often.
well, that's why I've taken
Bell's still
over.
in
See,
charge of this
I'm
match.
I live like pretty much Vale are like my local side. It's like either Vale or Stoke,
Good
and
reading of the play by the defender.
I go watch Vale quite a lot now. I used to all the time when I was little.
They're like the 12th man.
Then I stopped for a bit 'cause I'm an Arsenal fan, but
In behind the defenders.
when it comes to like local team, I always choose Vale.
Attacker was almost in.
But yeah, it's kind of an ideal career mode for me because, like I say, I've got the personal kind of touch
Side
to
able
it where
dwell on
they're my
an
local
incisive
side.
pass.
I do go what I literally went Tuesday night to
In the
watch
middle,
them.
frustrated because that cross has gone
But yeah, I'd
straight
maybe go
behind.
for someone like Vale, and
Substitute coming on
it depends how
to try
far
and repair
down
the
you want to be.
damage now.
Like, obviously these guys are in League 2. We're having a scrap at the minute, you know, to try and stay in the Football League. We're close to actually being conference. So, I thought it was a
Great ball.
good kind of career mode to do.
Got his shot off now. And that'll be a corner.
But yeah, it depends if you want to do League 2, League 1 or Championship. If you want to go like lowest of the lows, go for somebody like Forest Green because they are new to FIFA as well.
And the goalkeeper
Oh.
got across to it. And that'll be another corner.
Or Bury. Bury are quite a nice team though, to be fair. I think that'd be a bit easier.
Tried to keep it down but couldn't quite manage it.
Oh, I thought he was going to score
They've
there.
got
Should have
they've got
scored.
some nice players, Bury have. They've got Lincoln, Mansfield, someone like that.
That's a
I
great
can't call it
interception.
as well. I can't call whether or not Vale will manage to stay up. I really, obviously, I hope that we do. I really do hope we do.
Few.
But I just can't call it because it's so. I think we'd literally have to rely on other. Ah, yeah, you want to go higher up then, yeah. Yeah, Huddersfield's a good choice. Huddersfield. If you want to go Prem. Championship sides are not bad though if you want to. It's a nice feeling getting into the Prem. If you want to use like a lower Prem side, then maybe Wolves as well. They could be a good option. Weak shot, weak shot. I want to try and do a career mode with a team like abroad as well. But I just never know who to choose when it comes to them. I've definitely got my work cut out with this career mode anyway. It should keep me going for quite a while. We're literally just hanging on to this game by a thread at the minute. We're having a lot of chances. It's not putting them away. That's a nice pass. Come on, Luke, you've got some time. Not enough, it seems.
Well, then it goes. He worked hard to get the cross in.
We'll get there, we'll get there.
Reach any of his teammates arriving in the middle.
Pope.
Looking a problem until the clearance was made. And Harris. Well, he clears the danger. Here is Vassell. Here's a chance. It's certainly a foul. Is it going to be a second yellow?
I don't think he can shoot from here. Got to swing it in. A goal would seal it as well.
Cleared away by the
Can you
defender.
seriously just try an overhead kick? Alright, first win of the career mode, second friendly game in, and we get a win. So we got 3 points for the group. We should be like in joint second place, I think, now in the group, so happy days. I can't wait to get started with the league, but I think if we can have a good run pre-season and just get that bit of extra cash, then that would be nice. And now I'm seeing all of these, but I'm not seeing the guy that I want at all. A transfer offer for Tom Pope, 350k. I can't let him go. I know some people would, but I can't. He's too there's too much sentiment there. I can't. No, he's got to finish. He's got to finish his career here, I'm afraid. He's got no other choice. Adam Crooks is happy because he got a chance to play. I thought he did well. I did bring him off in the end because I wanted to give Theo a chance, but I thought he had a pretty good game, in all fairness. So, still not got that information. As soon as that comes through, I'm going to try and get that guy into the team. Jacob Maddox. We do have some training available. But the training, don't worry, I don't play that. I just sim through that. We finished off on Turner. Just give everybody a chance just to get some training. Just one at a time. I might actually go through it the old school way that I used to do it, which will help develop the players a little bit better. So use like all the suggested ones on each player. It's usually 2 for a striker. It's just a bit more in depth. But yeah, always sim it. Harris has just gained an overall rating, so that's nice. Toby Edsa says he wants a chance to play. He has been doing well. He's been a bit of a super sub at the minute for us, and he wants a chance to play in this next game. We will give him that opportunity. I'm going to stick with Hornby because I thought he had a pretty good game as well. I'm going to stick with Gibbons, Rawlinson. Okay. And I think I'm going to start Pugh. He's been coming off the bench and scoring for us, so I think that's only fair. Yeah, we'll give him a chance to play. And not really Joyce's biggest fan, but I will give him, you know, a chance. I try to be as fair as possible and give everybody a chance in the team. See, this is the problem that we have. This is why I literally can't wait until we can get that Maddox guy, hoping that we do get him. I might actually play Edsa there because it did say that he could cover in that position, so that's good news. Go for Whelan there. And we'll give Ricky Miller a go up front. I just want a quick look now at any players that I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen Hawkins yet. I'm going to blink. Oh. Must have done then, never mind. We haven't seen Davis, so let's swap him for Smith and we'll pop him on ahead of Conlon. Looks good, looks fair. Pugh's got the captain's armband. Let's give this a go. Right, I'm just gonna grab a drink. They're literally just under my desk, but I'm not going far.
Well, the players getting fitter game by game. It's the third round of matches in this European International Cup pre-season tournament.
A team from Norway. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce the name. Let's give this a go.
Port Vale playing here against Haugesund.
Haugesund.
This is the starting lineup today.
Thank you, Martin Tyler.
Managers set up a team here. Whatever happens, we're not going to be beaten today.
Does look that way, doesn't it? And I hope it's not a dull affair, this, because we've seen these managers set up teams in the past.
This with a chance to go into the lead now. Hit it hard, but not very true.
Yeah, one thing I will say is, because I am an Arsenal fan, like I say, I want to try and sign Chuba Akpom. Kind of expect some signings like that. No, I'm not going to go, oh, Ricky Miller, what a goal that would have been. Unlucky. Just off the post. Let's get a replay of that. Bloody hell. So close. So I'm not going to go all out and make, you know, Vale ex-Arsenal FC. That's, you know, that's not going to happen. But I will try and I possibly will favour people that have had, you know, connections with the club. For example, I was looking at other players in the league and I realised that Chuck Anike is currently at MK Dons, who are also in League 2. And I was like, oh, I did get tempted, but I thought, no, I won't. But it's just an example. But I think everybody has that anyway. Everybody will have, when you do career mode, you always have your sort of go-to clubs where you'll try and use some of their youth players and, you know, youth and reserve players.
Good clearance.
So it's, yeah, it's not bad.
It's given away. Attacking now. And shoots.
But yeah, I just think like I say, Akpom is somebody that I think if we get into League One, I think I definitely want to go for him. And possibly take Telford with us as well from Bury.
And there's the interception.
And have those two options sort of alongside, you know, Ricky Miller. Because I think Popey will be pretty much coming towards the end of his career by then. Edser. He asked to play. And that is what he's done. That is what he's gone and done. Excellent. Brilliant. Nice move. Really nice move. Look at that over the top through ball. Bit of a mix up defensively. It wasn't potentially a good pass. It was kind of played in the right area, but Toby just capitalised on a defensive error there. But we'll take that. We'll definitely take that. Absolutely. Like I say, with the transfers, I want to try and keep it fairly realistic, you know.
Well, then it goes. Cleared away, well away from goal. Oh, spotted the pass and cut it out.
Good save, Hornby. Big fan of Hornby. Second game in a row from him, and okay, we're only 18 minutes in here, but in that first game that he played for us, I thought he played really well. He made some good saves. I'm not Brown's biggest fan, I'm not going to lie. When I've gone and watched him play for Vale IRL, the first game I went to watch this season of Vale's was in the Cup against Sunderland. It was on Remembrance Sunday, and I remember it was the first time I watched Vale this season, and I remember like watching Brown, the goalkeeper, and I think like, I don't know, he doesn't really have much sort of say with his defence. He doesn't get involved and tell him where to be, where he wants him. Pugh has had a fantastic pre-season. That's his third goal in pre-season for us. But yeah, with Brown, I don't like the fact that he doesn't really claim anything, and every time I've watched him, that's what I've seen from him. The second time I watched Vale, I can't think of who we were against. It was a league game, and we did win. And I also went to watch them in the Cup against Stoke, and they played against like Stoke's reserve side. Yeah, I remember going and watched that, and we won that by a bit. But Brown, to be fair, in that game, he didn't really have much to deal with anyway. But I watched him in a game where I can't think of who we played now. It's dead annoying. Watched him play in a game where we won, and he was, you know, he was different. He was actually claiming stuff. He was coming out. But then when I went Tuesday night again against Tranmere, the defeat against Tranmere, again it was the same from him. He doesn't, you know, I like a goalkeeper who tells his defence where he wants him, because that means, you know, he knows what he's doing. And I would expect him, being a bit older and having a bit more experience than, you know, like the other goalkeeper, than Hornby, this guy. I would expect him to be sort of like telling his defenders, telling his players where he wants them to be, coming out claiming stuff. There was one chance that Tranmere had, and he didn't there was no communication at the back with his defender. I can't think of who hit it out. It might have been Crooks actually that headed it out. So the ball was coming back, and Crooks headed it out for a corner because he wasn't told any different. He wasn't told to leave it, and I just thought all the Vale fans were shouting at Crooks like, "What are you doing that for, you fucking idiot?" But I thought, well, the goalkeeper should say, "Mine, you know, leave it." He should have claimed it, and he didn't. There's no shouting from him. There's no like, and I don't know. I don't mean to just sit here and absolutely bash the guy, because I'm going to give him a chance this season. But if Hornby continues to play like he is doing for me, I mean, he's not conceded so far, then I'm going to carry on playing him, even when we get into the league matches. Come on, Ricky Miller.
to
Wide.
wallop it in from close range.
It's gone
They're
wide.
still trying to get the ball back.
Well, it may have taken a bobble, Martin. Let's be generous there.
I'm a big fan of Danny Pugh
They've got
so
the ball
far.
in the middle of the pitch here.
Playing some brilliant stuff for us. But like I say, I have a good idea of, you know, what I want to do anyway with this. I've got in mind what players that I might be willing to let go of, if an offer comes in for them. I'm not going to say anything unless an offer does come in. So I've sort of got like this sort of vague idea of what I want to do. Montano, what a player he is. Brilliant.
And it is a header away and out of play.
But yeah, it's kind of gutting to think that in FIFA 20, you know, Vale might not be in it because they might be in the bloody Conference League.
Gets his cross in. Oh, that's good
I will not be happy. I will not be happy. Like, League 2 is a low anyway. I know Vale from League 1. You know, when I was little, I used to go watch them. It was League 1. It was League 2 a bit, but then just kind of gutting, really.
Wheeler.
Come on.
I think the wide man's got a chance.
Go on,
here.
Laurel.
There's space out near the touchline. Cleared
Unlucky.
away by the defender. Well, they're doing their marking
Played
properly
really
at the
well
corner
in
here.
this
It
game.
looks like it anyway.
Really, really well.
Alan, what's gone wrong with him? He looks off the pace.
Just really impressed
that
with him.
speaks for itself. The lack of shots
And there goes the whistle for half-time. And the scoreline is 2-0. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him. Good overall performance, actually.
Great position to be in at half time, guys.
We are on match day 3, remember, in this competition of the
Thank
group
you for the like
stages.
on the
And
stream.
we're into the second half of this fascinating fixture.
Whoever's done it.
Trying to open up the defence with that through ball. The defence wouldn't be opened up, though. So we'll restart with a throw-in.
Okay, we actually have 3. I just refreshed. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Miller. It's going to be another throw now.
Unlucky, Whelan.
Cleared the ball.
Go on, Rawlings. A big guy he is. I quite like
Great
Rawlings.
interception.
Watched him, like I say, when I went watch him. When I watched Vale Tuesday.
Short
The
passes,
defence is
keeping the
shaky,
ball.
but I think it's more due to the midfield not covering and tracking back much, to be honest, and just sort of leaving. They just seem to leave Rawlinson and Smith exposed. Because that's Vale's like current centre-back pairing. I've gone for Leon and Rawlinson. I'm a big fan of Nathan Smith though. Bit of a Nathan Smith fangirl.
That's good movement forward here. Come away with the ball cleanly. Great
Just
tackle.
like the fact that he's like a local guy that's, you know, playing in the team and,
Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it
you
out.
know, just sort of get behind him for those reasons. That is excellent goalkeeping.
Until the defender managed to get some contact.
That's just
Complete
instinct,
defensive
that is
error,
top
but the goalkeeper
defending.
just come out
See
well
so often
in
the
the end.
impact of substitutes. We're going to see a substitution here. Real
Joyce
opening now. Out in
and
front of
Worrell
goal, and he's put it
couldn't
away.
miss that one, could he?
Well, good finish, no doubt, Martin. But what about the play
3-0.
before that? What about the passing? Wonderful team
This
effort.
is definitely the best that we played
Goalkeeper
at.
nowhere to be seen.
No, he just seemed to lose his bearings completely, Martin. A really odd one for him.
And let's make that sub. Bring on Manny.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. Anthony. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
Oof.
Can find some space
I might
here
have
on
to
the
mute my
flanks.
mic in a brief sec, guys. Not for
Trying
long.
to get in behind just a little too eagerly then.
He could give the defender a yard, you know, and still get there. Doesn't need to go as soon as he did there.
Christian Montano.
1 sec, guys.
Luke Joyce. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. It's a very good interception. Trying to turn over the play here. Could make a chance with this tackle. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Kone loses possession. A chance to break away now on the counter. Trying to slip it through. Needs to stay cool now. Quick reaction time here from the... Well, they managed to get out of harm's way then, because it looked as though there was going to be some real damage done to them. Lovely ball. He's looking for the cross. Well, the goalkeeper will hope that it stays like that throughout the game. Well, maybe the counter-attack is on here. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. Well, here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. It's gone out for a
Sorry
throw.
about that. Just had to turn
Well, they've
mic off a
decided to
second.
make a change. There's activity down there amongst the substitutes, and one will be coming on.
This is definitely the best that we played yet. And no Pope in the side. I was bigging him up, saying how he lives and breathes the club.
Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas
Nah, I
here. Defender did well
I think
to
it's
get to it,
been
but hasn't really
not
finished
really the
job.
lack of Pope, but been how good Pugh and Edsa have played in this
So we're
game.
coming down now towards the last 15 minutes.
Miller missed a good chance.
The referee's given the free kick. There's some movement in the dugout. We're going to get a change here.
Yeah, we've not seen Michael Tong yet, so. Alright.
And they get it away. Probing the pass. He's going to try it. And he's put it in for the goal.
Much better. And he makes up for his original mistake. Well, miss. Not really a mistake, but a miss. Lovely run from him.
They've just run away from them.
And he took it really well in the end.
Like this.
Yeah, such a dangerous side on the counter-attack because they move the ball from back to front so quickly.
I have to say
Looking
it's
good.
so one-sided today.
Looking very
but more
good.
credit to the team that are racking up the goals. Joachim Vogel-Nielsen. This is an exercise in patience as they try
Bloody
to
hell,
get
that guy
it.
on the ball's dead.
And
Their winger up there.
parry it
And
out.
this guy that's chasing me. Bloody hell. Like, no energy left. Damn. Rotate your squad, bitches. Oh, wrong
Like
pass. I
really
wanted it to go to
put the ball
Whitfield.
Straight to the opposition. Able
And
to
again,
cut
bad
that
pass.
out with some sharp movement.
Got to be a bit careful with it.
I'm amazed, Alan, what we've watched, because couldn't split them when you talked about the teams at the start. Very similar players, very similar stats going into the game.
Nope.
But it's turned out to be one-sided.
Come
Well,
on,
it
Laurel.
has. I mean, the scoreline would suggest that. In open play, I don't think there's been much to choose between the two, but it's the two sets of strikers that have been the difference. The way the winning side at the moment has taken those chances.
Oh,
Well, it's one change.
no.
And it looks like it's a case of just trying to freshen the team up a bit.
Well then, roll it in.
He could cross it now. And now the shot! Superb save.
Christ.
Shouldn't have had a
Hornby
chance
just
at
doing
all.
enough to keep him out.
What about those reflexes?
It was a bit risky, it was a bit dodgy,
2
but
minutes of
he's
added
still
time.
got a clean sheet.
That's what it says
I
on the board.
can't really knock him.
He could cross it from here. This is how they love to play on the break. He blocked it then.
That's where you need Popey.
Heads it out of play and it will be a throw in.
Oh, they picked up an injury. Just glad it's not one of ours. Not really sure what happened. That's one thing you don't really see in the game is like a stretcher. Like, I know it sounds stupid, but just a simple detail like that would make the game more realistic.
And the injured player departs, and the substitute will be bringing fresh legs and a fresh approach to the match.
Can we do long throws here at Vale? Oh, we can. Not bad.
Well, he has cleared the danger. Michael Top trying to turn over the play here.
Alright.
And the referee has brought
Do
a halt to
Malaga.
it.
Nice, yeah, Malaga.
Well, you don't have
Nice.
to dominate a game to win it. This game is proof of that.
You certainly
Sorry.
don't. The little score line
Trying to
in the
move
top
my
corner
chair.
of the screen is what matters more than possession.
Put in for
4-0 is definitely the best we played. There should be proper press conferences. It's literally like, I'm hoping, because the journey's finished now, I'm hoping that like in FIFA 20, that's what they do, is make career mode, even manager mode, like just more like how the journey was, just in terms of like the press conferences and like the like after the post-match interviews and stuff like that. Just makes it better. Like, this looks good, like this what they've added when it flipping loads. This looks good. You know, I'm a fan of like all this kind of stuff that they've added, but I just think like they should make it a not just on the news panel at the side. Like, it should be a full thing, a full little cutscene of you unveiling your new player, not just a little thing on the news panel at the side. They've got good ideas. We're now into the semi-finals against a team called Jaina, I think. So we've done pretty well. We've ground out hard, and yeah, hopefully we can go all the way. I mean, that would be very ideal if we can come out and get the full cash, sorry, to get sidetracked there. Hey, finally we got money. We're talking money now. Okay, so between 420 and I do write this down because I have the worst memory you can imagine. 420 and 560. Let's go. Hopefully we bring this guy in. But yeah, I would really like a chance to have a new kit as well each season, even if it's just something that EA just generates, like based off what the current kit looks like. Even if it's something like that you get, like, have you ever used the web app, the FIFA web app? Like, you used to be able to create your own team and stuff, and you used to be able to design your own kit and all that kind of stuff. And like, it was basically, they had a couple from Nike, a couple from Adidas, maybe Umbro and Puma. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure they did have all of those, but like and then they had like EA Sports' own designs. So I feel like that's what they could do. They don't have to still be stuff that Nike have made or Adidas. They could just have like I don't know, like they should think about that more, I think, so you can just wear a new kit each, get a new kit each season. Offer a transfer fee, obviously. So he's valued at 400. So I could be cheeky. Outright just offer the 400. That's a fair offer. So there you go. That told me to get between 420 and 400. 420 and 560. And I've just got him for 400k anyway. So negotiate. They don't want a sell-on fee or anything like that, so happy days. And here he is, an important role in the squad. I think we can give him that, because I think I'm always forever rotating the team anyway. He wants to just sign a 1-year deal. Okay, could try and work him round after. Happy to work on them. Not really interested in a release clause, to be honest. So he's currently on 8. Is that all he's on? Is that right? Whoa, is that right? He's only on £850. He's literally on. Let me just... That's it. That's all he is on. Oh my god, right. See, this should give him a bit of an incentive to join. Take him up to 1k, because that literally costs us nothing. Like, and I think that's a fair offer. And then if we give him a 1.2k signing bonus, let's see how that's a fair off. There we go. Welcome to the squad, Mr. Maddox. Oh, he's just straight up in the squad. Decent. I just want to see what number the game's given him. There we go. Number 20. I can live with that. He looks good. He's looking good in the Vale kit. So he's 60 rated, so he's only 3 lower than Hannant. So what I'm going to do is take off this Harris guy from the bench, and we'll put Maddox on the bench there. Like I say, it's a nice bit of backup now for Hannington. Takes a bit of pressure off him in that way, and maybe he's going to make his debut in this next game. Who knows what I've got planned. Okay. So, we're in to the next round. Team management. I kind of want to stick with Hornby. He's playing really well. I'm going to give Clark a go, because again, but then, yeah, I think that's fair. I'll stick with those 2 centre halves. And we'll stick with Montano. Pugh is knackered. So I think we'll go for K. I'm going to go for Whitfield. And I'm sorry, Hannant, but I'm going to give Maddox a chance. I think I'm going to swap Manny. Or, nah, I was going to put Esder on, but he's a bit tired, so. Looking good. I'm really interested to see how he pans out for us. I thought he was a pretty good find, to be honest. Like I say, I've had this planned for a bit, so I had all of these ideas on players that I want to bring into the club for a while now.
Well, it may be a pre-season tournament, but semi-finals are always exciting. This is the European International Cup, of course.
Yeah, a lot at stake here, Martin.
He is just hoping we can get through
when you could get fit away from the glare
to the finals.
Publicity, but these boys have put on a good show so far.
This is the starting line.
That's a lovely pass from Maddox straight away.
In front.
He's there.
Got to be.
Oh,
Oh, what a touch
it
by
was
the defender.
almost the debut of dreams. He set up the initial move. He got right there, and the defender, literally by his shin, just prevented what would have been a debut goal for Maddox. Oh my god. Oh my god, how have we not scored there?
Bounce back off the frame of the goal.
Blimey.
He can take his time
Jeez.
before he gets the ball away from the goal and upfield.
Let's go, Mitch. Well done.
Just a chance to get a little breather after
And again, Mitch. Well done.
That's a great interception. Well, you want width and you want quality in the width, and probably they've got that with this new acquisition.
Well,
I think he's a really good signing. He's really cheap as well. Excellent challenge from him. Just going to go for it. He scored. He scored on his debut. Wow. What a signing, guys. What a signing.
Yeah, not just a goal, a really well taken one, so couldn't have asked for any more.
Well, he gets the credit, and the credit was being in the right place at the right time.
Brilliant. Great finish. Good run. He's played really well already. We're only 7 minutes in, and he has played really well. He's had one, like, what should have been a certain goal, and then goes on to follow up and score. I'm really liking him, I have to say.
This far up the pitch now. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball.
Oh, unlucky.
That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting.
Come on. Monty, get back.
Looking for teammates in the middle.
Clarkie's not going to get to that. Great save. Good save from Hornby again.
Swung in from the corner. It's not really away. Poor clearance. Guiding it through the defenders.
Who's getting in the middle? Conlon! What a header.
Really very good header. Great technique.
Someone's been watching Pope in training.
The quality of header, that was good enough, but the movement that allowed him to find that space, that was the good bit.
Great goal.
Well, it's come in from a long way out, and from that angle, it's not always easy to finish.
Defenders caught out by it in the end.
I know we're playing nobody, but let me enjoy my happiness, okay?
It's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking. Okay. Could be a chance here.
Oh.
They've got the ball into a good area. And shoots! Well, they've all gone to the defender to say well done, but I think the guy who had the chance really should have scored.
Well, he had the chance to get his shot away, even though he had to take it quickly. Should have done better.
Here's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition. He's pointed for the free kick.
Headed away by Maddox. I'm very impressed with him. Very, very impressed with him.
Saw the pass coming and got there first. Well, they're in a good position here. And there is some backup for him in this position. Well, it's a comfortable save for the keeper from the header.
Well, it's not the most powerful header you'll see this season or even in this match. Didn't time it.
Good idea.
No, I didn't mean that. I wanted to play Conlon through. I didn't even want to do a chipped over the top through ball. I wanted to play it along the ground, just accidentally pressed the left bumper.
And he's got the ball away from him with the
Damn, I thought that was a foul actually. I'll take that though. I'm not going to complain.
Bit predictable with the passing.
Come on,
and the
bit
opposition
sloppy
able to
now.
deal with that.
Just need to get a bit of composure.
And this is going to be a throw. This is a good opportunity to put the ball into the penalty area now. Excellent interception.
Good
challenge
tackle.
here. Couldn't keep it in play, it's gone out for a throw.
Go on, Maddox. Oh, he's left him.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
What a lovely cross that was. Just unlucky Pope couldn't quite get there.
Going for goal.
Okay, that's going to be a corner.
You can see the deflection there. Corner.
Take it. Well done, Manny.
Put in the
Conlon
corner.
with the corner. Oh my God, what a header that was. From Rawlinson, I think.
Well, he can't believe it. The striker.
And Leon this time. Not quite there. We look pretty threatening from corners. We do look quite threatening. Just good. Love it when a set play goes to plan. Whitfield. Oh, probably should have squared it.
They've got it away from the danger. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Three minutes from the referee via the fourth official. That's the decision regarding added time. First touch was poor. Okay.
Maddox is there. Pope. Fantastic save. Wrong throw. I wanted that to go to.
There's the half-time whistle, and the manager's got a
okay.
job on here to stop his players celebrating too prematurely.
But we're almost there. This was that early chance. You just know that was going to go in. You just know. But thankfully, he managed to come through after and get a goal for himself on his debut as well, which is brilliant. That, you can't really ask for much more in a player than that, really. You can't.
Christian Montano. And back it goes to the goalkeeper. Good clearance. Well, it will be a throw-in. Clark. So, Alan, what about the first 45 minutes he's played on his debut today? Slip through. Room for the cross. Gets his cross in. Well, it was considered controlled attacking.
I can't believe how well Conlon got up for his header as well, because he's not exactly tall. Like, I wouldn't say he was short, but he's not. Yeah, he's no Popey, is he?
Well, he'll certainly be happy with it, and I think maybe the buying club will too, because £40 million, around that figure anyway, seems a reasonable price for somebody of his quality.
Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. On to the attack now. In with a chance. I think that hit the post, Alan.
I think it did, just clipped it, so unlucky.
Definitely time for Pew.
And the manager's going to make a change here.
I want to try and rest up some of the guys now as well.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that.
Oh, it's a bad tackle.
Poor technique there.
Just kind of lunged in at that one.
Well, decisive refereeing here. He reached for the card straight away at that offence.
Well, you could argue he's been a bit harsh there. Maybe another ref would have just had a word instead of booking him.
That was an easy decision for the ref.
Well, one or two people in the crowd howling for him to be punished for that. Certainly didn't get the ball.
Oh, and they've got one back.
1 or 2 minutes, I'm not sure, but he's marked his appearance here with a wonderful goal.
Goalkeeper is annoyed with himself because he did get a piece of it.
That is disappointing.
Not quite enough. I mean, it's half a hand, wasn't it? But it was well struck and too fierce for him.
And we restart the game 2-1. He's got some room out here in the wide position.
Oh, unlucky. Unlucky Maddox.
Spaced across the ball now.
Whitfield. Oh no. I thought he was going to come through with the rebound. Pew.
Oh. Well done the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball.
Popey's due a goal. He's definitely due a goal.
Had have gone in, it would have
Been
put
very
a much
quiet
different
pre-season.
complexion on this match. As it is, it's still game on.
Intercepted well.
Oh shit. Well done, Smith. Well done. Done, Nathan.
Smith. Okay. Pew.
Danny. Let's give this to Maddox.
Now the cross has gone behind.
Couldn't quite get there.
Well, there's still time to hit back in this game, and they're going to try and do it with a
And
substitute.
it's time for Worrell.
Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going.
Good tackle, Nathan. Well done.
20 minutes.
Well
of
done,
the
Nathan
90
Smith.
still to
Bloody
play.
hell. That is some
Guiding it
beast-like
through.
defending. And he's in there.
To the box.
Maddox. Oh,
Reaction time here.
no
The
way.
goalkeeper. That's a corner.
Let's rest him up now. That's a wonderful chance. Imagine if that had have gone in. The scenes. Unfortunately, he just kind of hit it straight at the goalkeeper.
Well, Alan, here's the substitution now.
Well, he's done his bit. He got the goal that
What
put
a
his team
debut.
in the lead. Can they hold that lead?
What a debut.
Corner
I want to
played
rest
in.
him now for that next
Defender
game.
did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job. And it's going to be his throw here. It's Smith. Pew. So we're coming down now towards the last 15 minutes.
Come on,
Well to keep
guys.
the ball. Now this is an interesting attack. It's a very good interception. Clever feet there to go inside his man. Good vision.
That's it, Worrell.
Needs to stay cool now. Real chance now. Defended well.
We'll take it, we'll take it.
No doubt that's a corner. He's got options on the bench, of course.
Just trying to give everybody a chance.
Swung in from the corner. And that will end the threat. The shot's on. Great
Oof.
save.
It was going in.
Diving goalkeeper. Well, the corner count rises and rises. Corner played into the middle.
Nathan
Real
Smith.
Opportunity with a chance like that to pull ahead.
Well, that's when a manager wants to see a ruthlessness about his strikers.
player's done well here until it was the direction of the pass, really. Right idea, but couldn't find his man. It's out over the touchline. And in a moment, there'll be a substitution. Stopping the pass getting through with a good piece of anticipation.
Oh.
Throw in now. It's going to make a change, and it's clearly a tactical one. There doesn't seem to be any injury involved. So they can regroup now at a goal kick. Read the play well. Slipping it through.
Hornby's got to get to it. Brilliant.
Down, and they'll have to
I
try
do
again.
play a risky game. I do play a risky game. Worrell, this is all you. This is all
Striding
you.
forward,
Well
purposefully.
done.
Shots on
Pew.
here. The shot gets blocked.
Hannon.
Chance to put it in the box from here.
Nah, bloody hell.
Well, the wide man can show his skills here.
Whistle, referee.
Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do?
Gotta be. There we go.
And they've done it. They've got through the semi-finals, and they are in the
Through
final.
to the final, guys. I know it's only pre-season, but it's good stuff. It's a great opportunity for us to get off to a, you know, a good start with the season, with the career mode. Looks like we're going to be playing against Cork City, Irish side. Oh, we've had extra prize money of £396,000. Hopefully, you know, that means we can bring somebody else into the side soon. Yeah, all being well. A loan offer for Dan Turner, who's a striker. Cambridge want to try and get him in on loan. I think I'm going to give him that opportunity, you know, because he's, like I say, we've got Popey, we've got Miller, and we've got Harris, and I think Turner is, well, not really going to be in with many chances, you know, unless something miraculous happens with injuries and stuff. John Caulfield, who I'm presuming is Cork City's manager. Let's have a look at some of these players. Okay. We're just going to praise our own, you know, stick to our own team. And I'm kind of debating going for one of the midfielders that I've shortlisted, one of the central midfielders. Now, Jamie, we should be getting on a free. We're going to try and do that. So we've got Rossett is out on loan. See, O'Neill would be a good signing, I think, for Vale. Willock, again, obviously, is on loan. If like the reason I've shortlisted him, I think, if we get promotion into League One, hopefully next season we'll be able to get him on loan. Possibly even purchase him, depending on obviously current prices and stuff, depending on like money. Boateng, we should be able to get upon his contract expiring. So that leaves Jordan Houghton, who has just recently joined. So I think the main option that we can go for here is O'Neill. So the other... O'Neill, we'd be able to go now and try and get. He's on loan. He's recently transferred. Him, we're going to try and get up on his contract expiring. Willock is just one for the future, hopefully, and Ness as well, contract expiring. So we should definitely have these two players going into the next season, all being well. Hopefully they agree terms with the club. Obviously they might not. But I think I'm going to try and get Liam O'Neill. And apparently we're going to have to pay 195 between that and 240,000 pounds. Too used to playing Ultimate Team, which I promise I will start later on today with some career flipping our weekend league. We'll get there in the end, shall we? So we'll offer a transfer fee. Now apparently he is worth £180,000. I'm going to offer that slam straight. They think that's a fair offer. They're happy with that. There you go. Sometimes, guys, you don't have to listen to the recommendations. You just offer what he's worth. Okay. So a squad role. Now, as a 60 rated central defensive midfielder, we've currently got Manny, we've got Esda, we've got Conlon. I think this guy will definitely have an important, I'm not going to say crucial, but I think he'll be there. I think he'll either come off the bench or, 24 years of age. I'm going to offer him a 2-year deal. He's happy with that. Not interested in a release clause. Now he wants to earn 1.2k, so he's actually going to take a bit of a price cut to come to Vale, which is decent. A 7,800 signing bonus, and once he's made 15 appearances for us, he gets 18,500 as well. Sounds okay. That sounds okay to me. Welcome, O'Neill. Welcome, O'Neill, to the club. Let's just have a look that he hasn't got some dodgy ass number. 26. That looks okay. He's looking good. He's looking clean in the Vale kit. Yeah, you've got Pugh, who's been playing really well, obviously, in pre-season for us, but he is 35. Is he retired? I think he is retiring. I know Kay is. I'm pretty certain that Kay is. I can't stand him. It sounds awful, but I really can't stand the guy. So O'Neill, he's a bit younger. He's kind of got more to sort of look ahead to. So I'm going to put him on the bench instead. Sort of in the hope that he'll surpass Whelan, and then that would be an ideal little trio, I think, to have in midfield. And we're getting there. So, just to continue a minute. So, the other guys that we're looking at, Jamie Ness, obviously. We could have like a triangle of like him, Jamie Ness, O'Neill once he's developed a little bit better with his overall rating, and Hiram Boateng. I think that's going to be a pretty nice little midfield to have there going into League One, because that's the aim. If I don't get promotion at the end of this season, I'm not going to be a very happy person at all. There we go. Save. Done. Dusted. I'm going to play this last game. Obviously, it's the final of this pre-season tournament. And then I'm going to finish off the stream here, the episode here. So thank you all very much for watching. Appreciate those of you that have just sort of bobbed in and out. Appreciate it. I do. I'm gonna go with, yeah, I know it's not really ideal to play two centre backs that are potentially lower rated than the your usual two, because there's fitness is a bit of a kind of bummer in this situation. So yeah, I don't see why we can't play O'Neill. I go with we'll go with that. How is my friend doing? He's a little bit tired as well. He's quite significantly tired, so I'll stick with Popey. I'll stick with Hannons. We've got a good bench there with Miller, Maddox and Whitfield. The MMW. I don't even know what I'm chatting, guys. But that looks pretty good to me, I think. I might shove Crooks on the bench. And we'll stick with that. And let's get into this final. Let's go and beat Cork City, guys. Hopefully. It only seems fair to stick with Hornby. He's been playing really well for me in goal. Not to really discredit Scott Brown, but you know. Look at that, the stage getting all set up. Signal Iduna Park.
Yeah, and it is billed as a friendly, a pre-season one, but both these
Come on, let's go Vale.
These players will be taking it
Let's go Vale.
if what we've seen so far is anything to go by.
Debut for O'Neill. Oof, I thought that was in. Christ, I thought that was in.
Not a bad effort at all.
I really did.
Here's Casey. Horgan. Cummins. Shepherd. Here is Vassell. This is very risky.
Nice pass from O'Neill, new boy. Oh, he was offside.
It's offside.
Worrell. Stay onside, mate. It's not hard.
If we're looking for energy in midfield, which I think the manager is, from what we've been talking to him about, and a new signing today with that in mind, I guess.
Yeah, I thought they'd looked a bit short, a bit flat actually in midfield previously, and he is a creative player as well.
Well, it's not. Oh, he's through. Well, this is cleverly done.
Purpose.
It could be
Onside, it's O'Neill.
And the goalkeeper can make a straightforward save.
I was thinking we're going to have two dream debuts in a row.
Threading it through. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. O'Neill. Trying to pick out someone in the centre.
Get in.
Well, there's the opening goal in the final.
But what a huge
Thank you,
moment
Worrell.
that might be. Fans going absolutely
Making up
wild.
for being offside earlier when I had to go at him. Looking good.
That is a
Getting
great
a bit
goal
easy now,
of its
this.
type. Don't see
Can't wait getting the league, have a bit more of a challenge.
made the header so possible.
Yeah, it is still
I
one of
hope we
the
dominate.
best
I
sides
really
in
do hope we
football, and I
dominate the
think
league and
supporters enjoy it.
get straight into League
Spectacular
One.
header.
Well, they're building steadily here, working away.
So that's going to be interesting.
Here's the shot. Plenty of power, but not too much direction.
Obviously hoping for a good cup run as well.
Smith. Gibbons. And they're looking good when they get the ball out wide, as they've done here.
Well done, O'Neill. Hannant this time.
He shouldn't
Good
have had a
save.
chance at all with that. Oh, what about those reflexes? Brilliant.
Unlucky. That's our throw though.
Well, if that had gone in just a second ago, I think that would have been game over. The keeper's kept them in it.
One in front, they would be a lot more comfortable if they were two in front, and they really could have been.
Yeah, might they look back on that with a bit of regret, because that was a great chance to extend the lead, wasn't it?
Morgan. O'Neill. Now the shot!
Oh.
He's reached it and he's caught it with a save. Brilliant. McCormack. Well, here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. That's the goalkeeper's ball when he was trying to find his teammate darting through the centre there, and probably onside. He's cut it out. The shot's on. Was a chance maybe to hit the target. He certainly went for strength.
Nothing wrong with the connection either.
We in
So here we are on what is a
Dortmund Stadium then.
Massive day for this football club, a cup final, and we've heard from the manager in the pre-game press conference that he has really wanted to boost his players' morale for this final. It seemed to be the way the nature of the comments were going.
Yeah, I mean, he's done all he possibly can in the press conference beforehand. Whether he feels that they do need a boost, whether one or two aren't playing with the confidence needed for a cup final like this, we shall see shortly.
Gibbons. Gonna try one now. Goalkeeper
Trying to
an easy
score
ride.
something like
That
outrageous.
particular save anyway.
We need to just kind of focus on
They've got the ball back by that
just
interception.
keep creating these chances, I think.
Crafting the through pass.
Oh, penalty.
That's a
Absolute penalty.
Can you believe it? That came out of the blue, didn't it?
That was
It's a
very
yellow
desperate.
card.
Look at the
I think he's
opposition, they
lucky.
want a red, but maybe there was a man on the cover. That's why it's yellow.
Have a look at it, Alan.
Oh, one or two people in the crowd.
He's a very lucky boy.
Punished for that. Certainly didn't get the ball.
Oh, Boats missed. I knew it. I knew it. I'm so shit at penalties. Sorry, guys. Please get used to that. I'm terrible at penalties in this game.
Griffith.
He had a penalty. He missed a penalty the other day as well. I think it was last weekend.
Here's Casey. Cummins. Shepherd. Shots on here.
Good save.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. And that's really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Striding forward, purposefully. Defender has to move quickly. Now O'Neill. Threading it through.
Go on, Conlon.
Super
Oh,
reflexes from the goalkeeper.
1-on-1. I should have done better with that there, really. But it's a good chance. We're looking very dominant in this game.
And here's the shot.
Oh my god.
He has made an immediate impact with this goal.
Oh, the
Oh
perfect start
my
for the lad.
God.
Didn't he take it well?
That was a debut goal. That was a fucking... Oh my god. Wow.
And that is a contender for goal of the season.
Oh,
without
Neil.
question.
Oh
To
my
find the
god.
left corner from that distance.
You can see a
Wow.
slightly different viewpoint
What
on
a
it.
goal. What a goal. On your
Oh, he's
debut.
loving it. The
The audacity on your debut. This is mad. Literally,
Restarting at 2-0.
we had Maddox made his debut in the last game. Scored a goal, had a fantastic performance all round. And then now, O'Neill on his debut just scored an absolute banger of a goal. Debut goals are prominent, guys, in this episode. And it looks good. It looks like we're going to be winning this pre-season tournament now, because we're 2-0 up in the second half now in the final. Claim that, Sam. Well done.
That's the keeper's ball from the moment the cross left his foot.
Oh, that's a bad pass.
There's the interception.
It's misplaced.
Threads it through. In on the goalkeeper. Well, they managed to dig themselves out of a pretty deep hole then. It was a great chance, I thought, but they're safe again. Interception here. He's got it away, and that's what you have to do. Shepherd. So, Alan, what about the first 45 minutes he's played on his debut today?
Keeper's ball. That was risky, Smith.
45 minutes. Some of the runs he made were really impressive, and a goal led to one of them, of course. Just needs to keep it up now, keep up that work rate.
A timely challenge. Great ball. He's through here. Well, it wasn't an easy angle, Alan.
Well, ambitious, to say the least.
There's been plenty of warming up going on, and now I think one of the substitutes
Time for Toby.
will be brought into the game.
I have been using him a lot. Do quite like him.
Horgan. Part of the game, the use of the substitutes, very important part of the tactics. Got to be.
What a block.
The shot well. Got past it. He's got his shot off.
And again, Rawlinson. Well done. Well done. I will bring on Whelan now. Look at that for a block. Crucial. Absolutely crucial.
The manager's going to
Played Conlon.
now.
On comes Whelan.
Swung in from the corner.
That's your ball, keeper. Well done.
The corner away, the goalkeeper this time.
Just punched
Chance
it
for the
away.
cross.
And again, Smith. Well done. Whelan.
Whelan.
Toby
Testing his
Whelan.
control now.
Toby
It's
Whelan.
unlike him really to play the ball straight to the opposition.
Come on, guys.
Delivery to the far post.
Vassal, well done.
That was a
Done for
cross,
you.
but he got in quickly. But it's a
Oh,
shot
what a
now.
save, Hornby. Oh my
How
god.
did
Come
he
on,
save
guys.
that?
He's
Let
one
us
of the
get
best
rid
in
of
the
this.
business from those kind of situations.
It's a nice bit of skill from
Absolutely
O'Neill.
brilliant. Tell the keeper was pleased with that. And
Toby
why
getting
wouldn't he
forward.
be? At the top draw, that save.
To Theo.
It's an excellent cross.
Esther's there. Yes. 3-0.
You could see what they were after here, Martin. They've been trying to get the ball out to
Hey.
that winger at every opportunity during this match, and they did it again and got their reward.
Well
What
done.
a fabulous cross.
Came close to goalkeeper, actually did get a touch on it, but I think it was a pretty good effort to do that much. Well beaten, really.
Yeah, I don't think you can blame the keeper, Martin. He's looking at his defenders. Why was the lad given so much space?
Well, they do need an injection of fresh enthusiasm from the bench. I have to say it's
unlucky.
so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals. Horgan. Cummins. Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. Far too close, the cross to the keeper. Probing pass. Needs to stay cool now. Switch of emphasis. That was a puff
Unlucky.
out your cheeks moment, and phew, got away with it. He could lay it off to the supporting player.
Come on, Hannon.
O'Neill. Shot on. Well marked, but not so well marked to stop the shot going in.
Let's bring him off
Maybe
on
had an
his
effect on
debut.
him.
Yeah, I think they did. 2 or 3 defenders close to getting in the block.
Because he's played some brilliant stuff. And he
Well, Alan, here's the
deserves
substitution now.
Well, he's done his bit. He got the goal that put his
that
team in the lead.
applause of
Can they hold that lead?
appreciation. Absolute banger of a goal. Brilliant.
Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it.
Come on, Nath. Well done,
That's a good
Adam.
spot by the defender.
Well, they gave it straight to him, didn't they?
Trying to get the ball. Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. Morrissey and Griffin. McCormack into the attacking third, delivered into the box. Well, they're building steadily here, working away, and here's the shot.
Good save.
Counting down in the last 10 minutes here. 9 to go. Loses possession.
Oh, way too
It's
fast.
out now for a goal kick.
Too much on it.
Well, this is interesting, whether the manager is just going to switch things around a little bit. Morgan. Here's Casey. Interception hit. Whelan. Gives it away. Morrissey attacking well here. Just a mistake, really. He's not even asked too much of the opponent. It's just a mishit pass. Well, 2 more minutes to play, that of added time. Morgan. McCormack. Morrissey. Tilly. Good vision here.
Well,
Corner kick coming up. It is going to be a change here, and it looks like a strategic one. Corner's taken. Keeper up well to punch the corner. Well, that's good defending.
and there we go, guys. Champions. I'm sorry that I went a bit quiet there towards the end.
Yeah,
But we have won the International Cup.
Tired legs out there as well. They've really put everything into
The
this.
European tournament.
So a successful
Pre-season.
pre-season tournament here for them.
Pre-season silverware, guys. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, well done to all concerned. And I think they've enjoyed it, actually, taking part in this tournament over the course of the last few days, weeks.
So a successful pre-season tournament here for them. They hold aloft the European International Cup.
Yeah, well done to all concerned.
And here's
they've
Popey.
enjoyed it, actually, taking part in this tournament over the course of the last few
And
days,
there we
weeks.
go. What an episode, guys. First episode, and we have a piece of pre-season tournament silverware to head on into the season with now. It's just awesome. A brilliant win over Cork City, who, you know, not particularly bad in terms of they're probably close to Vale's level, I would say. So to get a 3-0 win against, you know, a side like that, I think that's pretty good stuff. Office, what have we going on here? Your European International Cup performance. Congratulations on winning the final of the European International Cup. Going deep into the tournament gave us great exposure and the entire organisation will benefit from it. We're looking forward to seeing you in action once the season starts. We hope that extra transfer funds help bolster the squad even further, and that is why we have played. There's an extra £440,000 into our transfer budget, which is pretty good stuff. Now, I think if I recall, sort of the only positions now really we could look to sort of strengthen and sign players in is defence. So we have a couple of full-backs available and some centre-backs as well. Obviously Ridge is somebody that we should sign on a free, once his contract's expired. We should hopefully be able to snap up him. I'm just having a look now. I'm currently quite happy with our full-back situation. I do think at centre-back we possibly need a little bit more support. So having a look if there's anybody. I don't just want to go out and rush and just sort of panic buy just because they're sort of on this list. You know, I want to buy somebody, like, obviously for the right reasons. But this is the list that we've currently got. And I mean, I'm just going to have a quick scout through anybody that might be listed, like for loan or something, just in case, you know, we can actually just try and bolster the squad a little bit here. I don't think it's changed too much. I did sort of check before I hit the stream button and started streaming. But I mean, I want to try and develop players as well, so I don't really want to buy too much at the same time. I want to obviously make sure we're in with a good chance to sort of develop players through from the youth academy. And I mean, the funds, they're not going to go anywhere at the end of the day. Release clause, what does that? Oh, these are players that have a release clause. I was trying to think, like, what does that mean? And I've already scouted through any free agents. Let's have a look if there's anybody new added to the transfer list. Just any names that I that crop up and I think, oh yeah, I know him. I can't see anybody at the minute. I know Bernie, but I think he's going to demand like hefty wages. You know, that's the only thing like we've got to sort of look at. That's why the players that are currently in our transfer hub aren't really players from higher leagues. Like, okay, championship there. But then the rest are sort of, I know he is at Man United, but again, he's someone that we're going to get on loan. Like, the rest are just sort of, quite a lot of them are basically like League 2. So they're all sort of level, but good still anyway. A lot of these guys have really high potential. I'd love to get Akpom. Like I say, maybe League 1, maybe we might not interest him even in League 1. It could take for us to get into like the Championship to interest somebody like Akpom. I'm just going to come a couple of days in just in case anything else happens. Turner's been loaned out, so let's have a quick look at that there. Dan Turner's accepted a 1-year loan move to Cambridge United. Dan Turner will move to Cambridge United immediately and return as his 1-year loan expires. You can recall Dan Turner back to the team at any time for a fee. Sincerely, this chief executive. Mark Harris, the last one to have some training, so that means it's time to move on to our wingers in the club, starting off with Mr. Worrell. Not had a bad pre-season, to be honest. Pretty good. Yeah, he's got his pros. Luke Hannons as well. I really like Luke. Do really like Luke. Oops. I thought I'd pressed to train then, so I'd think it. I hadn't, luckily enough. Not really an awful lot of growth there, but still, it's not bad, guys. It's not bad. I just want to get sort of a bit closer to the start of the season, and we can have a look at any news that happens. And get some more training sessions in as well. Try and develop what we can. Port Vale. Ooh, what's this news all about here now? Worrell's stepping up. Worrell's getting a bit of praise from pundits by the looks of things. It's funny that when you see your team and you're like, what's going on now? Like, Pope hands in transfer request. You'd be like, no. But yeah, promising player he's got on his like thing there. He's got that little growth thing. I can tell he's a promising player. What a debut he had. And O'Neill as well, to be fair. He played insane. Absolutely insane. But I think Maddox is going to grow a lot because we're going to give him a lot of game time. As we are with O'Neill as well, to be honest. What's happening with Man United? Sign Allen. 44.7 mil. Cool. Could probably buy Vale for that much, but you know how it is. So we got a transfer offer for Michael Tong of 83,000, and that is Coventry that are interested in him. Now he is 35. He's not said that he's retiring or anything, so I'm gonna, they've offered what, 83. We could possibly get 89,000 for him, according to that little light blue highlighted quote there. So I might negotiate and ask, definitely 89. Try and get 89k for him. Pointless adding on a sell-on clause because I don't think they're going to anyway. Please move. Thank you. Can't see my game. Right, there you go. So we just got an extra, what, 6,000? That could go a long way. At Vale's stage, being a League 2 club, that could go a long stage. So we're going to be playing against Cambridge United, which I do believe, pretty sure we have a player that's gone on loan there. I'm pretty sure that's where Dan Turner went. And I have the worst memory, by the way, so I could be wrong. Sorry, guys. I'm just having a look. I'm just trying to have a quick look at where we managed to get O'Neill from, and it was Cambridge Town. So O'Neill coming up against his former club. Will he get a debut? Will he get a competitive debut? Could see a competitive debut from O'Neill and also Maddox as well. So interesting stuff. I think this has been a really successful first episode. Thank you all very much for watching this. If you have enjoyed, please hit the like button, and if you could subscribe as well, please. If you're not already subscribed, that'd mean a great deal to me. But yeah, it is time for me to go, and I don't know how often I'm going to be able to stream this because I need to come back later to play a bit of weekend league. Unfortunately, I've got to put myself through that torture. I'm going to give myself a nice little FIFA break now, and a break from screens and stuff, and get some food. But yeah, I'll be back later with some weekend league, so if you are in the stream currently, that's for you if you want to come back later. If you're watching this as a video, thank you. I hope you're enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to the next episode.